In the world of powerful giant warships, Japan has always stood out as a formidable maritime power. From the early decades of the 20th century to the present day, Japanese naval designers and engineers have continuously strived to create great warships that wield ultimate power on the open seas. In this video, we will admire the 10 most powerful warships ever launched by the Japanese Navy.
10. Ezimar Class. This is a helicopter destroyer serving in the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. The official classification of these ships is DDH, which is accepted by the United States Naval Institute. Conversely, Jane's Fighting Ships describes this official classification, but categorizes them simply as helicopter carriers. The ships of this class are currently the largest surface combatants of the JMSDF, taking over the position previously held by the Hyuga Class helicopter destroyers. The lead ship was officially launched in Yokohama on August 6, 2013, with a length of 248 meters and a displacement of over 27,000 tons. They truly deserve to be regarded as the floating fortresses of the land of the rising sun. The true power of the Izumo class lies in its ability to quickly deploy a formidable landing force of 400 Marines along with 7 attack helicopters. With a maximum speed of 30 knots, they glide powerfully through the water like white horses, churning up waves of fury as they charge relentlessly towards their enemies. With a maximum speed of 30 knots, they glide powerfully through the water like white horses, churning up waves of fury as they charge relentlessly towards their enemies. The second phase of renovations aimed at altering the ship's bow shape to a quadrilateral form for the safe operation and maintenance of the F-35B in the internal compartments is scheduled to start at the end of 2024 and be completed by the end of the fiscal year 2026. 9. Congo Class. The Congo Class ships, initially classified as battle cruisers, were designed by the British company Vickers Armstrong, and the ships in this class were essentially upgraded versions of the British Line class battle cruisers. They were launched between 1912 and 1915. They were the first Japanese warships with a displacement of up to 27,500 tons and equipped with the most modern main gun system of their time. Each ship carried 8 356mm main guns, each weighing 694 tons, with a firing range of over 33 kilometers, formidable weapons capable of penetrating the thickest armor. Additionally, they were equipped with 16 anti-aircraft guns of 152mm for torpedo tubes and had the capacity to carry 3 reconnaissance aircraft. The maximum speed reached 27.5 knots. This system integrated advanced command and control systems along with weapon control systems. The high-performance phased array radar system, combined with powerful computers, could search, detect, and track more than 200 targets simultaneously. In July 2005, Lockheed Martin received a $124 million contract under the Foreign Military Sales Program to provide the Aegis Ballistic Missile Defense (BMD) system for Congo Class destroyers. 3 destroyers were successfully modified with the Aegis BMD system. The integration of the system was expected to be completed by the end of 2010. 8. Atago Class. To replace the outdated Takanami Class destroyers, Japan commissioned 2 Atago Class destroyers during the period of 2000 to 2003. The Atago Class is essentially an upgraded version of the previous Kongo Class, with a hull that is 4 meters longer and the larger superstructure than its American counterparts of the same class. This design is essentially an improved and upgraded version of the Kongo Class destroyers, with the hull expanded by an additional 4 meters. Similar to the Kongo Class, the superstructure as larger compared to the American counterparts of the same class, the Arleigh Class flight year. One of the most noticeable changes is the addition of a helicopter hangar to accommodate an SH-60K helicopter. Unlike the Congo Class, which only had a helicopter landing pad, these ships have better-equipped facilities for handling helicopters. Another exterior feature is the reduced radar cross-section. The propulsion system is almost identical to that of the Congo Class and the Arleigh Class, powered by for Ishikawa Jima Harim LM-500 gas turbines, giving them a maximum speed of 30 knots. The missile launchers use the Mark 41 vertical launch system similar to the Congo Class, but the missile reload crane has been omitted, allowing for an increase in the number of missile cells by 3 each, located at the bow and stern of the ship. The 127mm gun barrels have been upgraded from the 50 for caliber of the Congo Class to the 60 to caliber, with enhanced propellant charges enabling firing at a range of up to 38 kilometers. Similar to other Japanese ships undergoing refurbishment, the American-made Harpoon missiles can be replaced with the Type 90 anti-ship missiles produced by Japan. These interfaces are compatible. 7. Mogami Class. The Mogami Class frigates are multi-role stealth destroyers of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. The new ships are intended to replace the Asagiri Class destroyers and the Abukuma Class frigates for escort duties. The construction of the 30DX began in 2018. A total of 22 ships are planned by 2032, with 8 ships under contract in 2018. A pair will be built each year. This marks the beginning of the modernization program for the National Navy after World War II. With a length of nearly 164 meters and a displacement of over 6,900 tons, the Mogami is among the larger warships in the regional forces. Its impressive firepower includes for 127mm naval guns and 8 anti-submarine torpedo tubes. The Hato 8 main missile system, with a range of 100 kilometers, is also formidable. Japan's first radar system integrates electronic scanning technology for comprehensive surveillance at sea. Its air defense capability is also robust with the Broad Area Defense Weapon and the High-Cow missile. However, with aging, many weapon systems on the Mogami have become outdated. They also lack the capability to deal with modern threats, such as long-range ballistic missiles. 6. Asahi Class. Born in the late 1980s, the Asahi Class played a significant role in the rebuilding of the Japanese Navy after World War II. It was the first modern class of warships equipped with entirely new weapon systems. With a considerable size, weighing nearly 4,200 tons and measuring 129 meters in length, the Asahi demonstrates Japan's determination to modernize. For the first time, the country introduced radar-controlled gun systems and long-range missiles to enhance firepower. Modern 76mm caliber guns along with the Chusam anti-submarine missiles create formidable offensive capabilities. The Broad Area Defense Weapon Missile System is also equipped to counter any aerial threats. However, with a design from over 30 years ago, many weapon systems on the Asahi have become outdated. The gas turbine engines are also outdated and fuel inefficient compared to current standards. Nevertheless, the Asahi still plays an important role in the recovery and modernization of the Japanese Navy after the war. It represents Japan's valuable first experience in building modern warships. So, we've already traveled halfway through exploring Japan's top military warriors. With such strong progress, I believe Japan will continue to flourish even more. How do you all feel about these naval vessels of the Japanese Navy? Leave your thoughts in the comments above so we can learn from each other. And without further delay, let's continue on to explore the vessels behind us and see how outstanding they are. If you find this video helpful, enjoyable, Please like and share it to give us more motivation. 5. Huga Class. Continuing the list is the Hyuga. These are the showcase battleships of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. Emerging in the early 2000s, this is Japan's first modern amphibious assault ship class since World War II, reflecting the rising ambition from the ashes. With an impressive length of 197 meters and a weight of nearly 20,000 tons, the Hyuga boasts the size of a small aircraft carrier. The spacious deck features numerous areas for easy helicopter takeoff and landing. Despite primarily serving an amphibious role, the Hyuga is equipped with a range of modern weapons such as anti-aircraft missiles, 20mm naval guns, and combat command equipment. This is understandable as they can become targets at sea. However, there is still much debate about incorporating this type of ship into the inventory of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. Despite its non-military mission, the design of the Hyuga closely resembles a true aircraft carrier, something deemed a violation of Japan's peace constitution. Despite objections, the Hyuga remains a source of great pride and a driving force behind Japan's development of a strong naval force post-war. This is an important milestone affirming the country's new position on the international stage. 4. Akizuki Class. Emerging in the early 2010s, the Akizuki Class is considered the new measure of strength for the post-World War II Japanese Navy. This is the most modern destroyer class ever commissioned by Tokyo. The Akizuki brings a breath of fresh air to the Japanese Navy with its innovative design and advanced weaponry. These colossal ships are nearly 170 meters long, displacing close to 10,000 tons, a scale unprecedented in the history of the Rising Sun Navy. Breaking the mold of traditional gunships, the Akizuki is equipped with the world's first electric gun system. These guns utilize electrical power to fire projectiles at astonishing speeds capable of penetrating thick armor layers at superior firing ranges. However, the true firepower of the Akizuki lies in its state-of-the-art SM-3 Block IB anti-ballistic missile system. Developed with the purpose of intercepting cruise missiles and ballistic missiles, this is the most formidable offensive weapon in the region. With its superior combat capabilities, the Akizuki asserts that Japan has truly transformed from the shadow of a defeated military power after World War II. This class of ships will become the nucleus ensuring order and stability on Tokyo's seas in the future. 3. Asagiri Class. Amidst the proliferation of nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles during the Cold War era, the Asagiri Class was conceived to strengthen the combat capabilities of the Japanese Navy in the increasingly complex regional context. Launched in the 1980s, the Asagiri made a significant impression with its much larger size compared to its predecessors. With a weight exceeding 4,100 tons and a length of 153 meters, it demonstrates Tokyo's determination to modernize. Its primary weaponry consists of the long-range SM-1M anti-aircraft missile system with a range of 46 kilometers, combined with modern 3D fire control radars and naval guns. They pose a formidable threat that cannot be underestimated in sovereign waters. Its anti-submarine combat capabilities are also formidable with advanced torpedo systems and sonars. With a maximum speed of 30 knots, the Asagiri maintains the ability to track and pursue targets effectively. However, over the course of 30 years, the Asagiri has gradually become outdated compared to modern weapon trends. The operating costs have also increased significantly, leading to many ships being decommissioned. Nevertheless, it cannot be denied that the Asagiri has achieved many successes in maintaining regional stability for Japan at that time. It served as an important stepping stone in the resurgence of the country's navy today. 2. Takanami Class. Takanami is one of the most robust modernization efforts of the Japanese Navy in the 1990s. Amidst tightened defense budgets, Tokyo remained determined to advance its development of advanced weaponry programs to keep up with regional trends. With a weight of over 4,500 tons and a length of 151 meters, Takanami significantly surpasses its predecessors in the Japanese destroyer class. Its main highlight lies in its long-range air defense capability with the SM-2M or Block IIA surface-to-air missile system. Equipped with a 3D combat radar, advanced electronic systems, and radar-guided guns, Takanami can maintain maximum situational awareness across vast oceanic regions. Its anti-submarine warfare capabilities are also formidable, featuring various types of torpedoes and anti-ship cruise missiles. However, Takanami is still not entirely free from the limitations of the old era. Its steam turbine propulsion system consumes a considerable amount of fuel, leading to high operational costs. Some systems have also become outdated compared to more advanced technologies. Nevertheless, it cannot be denied that Takanami represents a significant step forward in the reconstruction of Japan's naval position. The experience gained from this class of ships helps Tokyo refine its subsequent generations of destroyers. 1. Oyashio Class. Amidst myriad challenges in the post-Cold War era, the Oyashio class emerged as a breath of fresh air in Japan's efforts to modernize its navy. Ordered in the 1980s, this was Tokyo's first generation of wide-hull destroyers, ushering in a new chapter in design and technology. With a length of 153 meters and a displacement of nearly 5,600 tons, the Oyashio boasts a significantly larger scale compared to its predecessors. This massive size is complemented by a powerful radar system for superior long-range target detection and tracking capabilities. The primary firepower of the Oyashio lies in its combination of 127mm naval guns and anti-ship missiles capable of neutralizing most types of vessels at sea. The air defense capabilities of the Oyashio are also formidable with its wide-range anti-aircraft missiles and air defense systems. Its anti-submarine capabilities are also comprehensively upgraded with underwater and aerial anti-submarine warfare systems, along with long-range 3D sonar for extended detection range. The power of the Oyashio is sufficient to deter any potential adversary. However, high operating costs and the large size of the vessel have posed significant limitations on the deployment of the Oyashio. Many ships have had to be decommissioned early to make way for newer, more advanced generations. And that concludes the exploration of the top 10 most powerful warships ever produced and launched by the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. From the daring Fuji Class vessels of the late 19th century to the state-of-the-art Ezimar Class modern assault ships, they are clear evidence of Japan's design talent and relentless innovation. Together, we have witnessed the four heavenly kings of the Eastern Seas. But what about the West? Don't go anywhere. In the next episode, we will explore the top 10 aircraft carrier flagships of the Indian Navy, the professional super battleships that always radiate heat across the seas. This promises to be an extremely fascinating topic. Remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the exciting discoveries ahead.